Hello and welcome to Coming Home with Mama T. I'm your host Tiara, aka Mama T. And on this podcast, we explore the journey of creating the life of our desires through mastering manifestation, maintaining a positive mindset, and living luxuriously. Yeah. And the theme for today is all around energy because energy is everything, honey. And I know I say it all the time and I feel like I bring it up quite frequently, but this is something that needs to be revisited, I feel like, because it keeps coming up. And we need to keep bringing awareness to this as a reminder to ourselves of what is the energy that we're bringing to our situations? What is the energy that we are carrying from moment to moment so that we make sure that we're bringing the fire, the best, the highest of our energy, being embodying our highest selves so that we can make sure that we are creating the experience that we're looking to create for ourselves, right? I can see this like play out in my own life. If I am bringing the energy of, oh my gosh, I am like everybody at karaoke is such a good singer and I'm just not. I'm so like, and then I bring that energy in, and then all of a sudden when I get on the microphone, I'm like nervous. I'm not having fun. I'm like so focused on like, is that the right note? Is this this? Is that is that me? Sorry. Talking in memes. I take that back. But anyways, I go up there and I am not the diva. I am just like meh, right? It is, and from my perspective, let's be real, because I'll still get off the stage, if you will, and people are like, great job, that was awesome, you did great, but the energy is not there. I noticed it the last time I went to karaoke, and I went to karaoke at a place that I don't, like, it's like my second time going to this place. And, so I'm not like super close with everybody that's there. Like everyone's kind of an acquaintance. And I find for myself that I am way more like nervous, or I am more reserved. And that experience, then if I go to like my spot that I go super regularly and I know everybody and I feel comfortable and confident, it doesn't matter if I like mess up because like, whatever, I'm just here to have fun. Yay, pour another tequila shot. So there's like, that experience, and I'm like freer than the other experience where, I don't know, trying to impress somebody. Who knows? I don't know. Like, what is that? What is that? And that is blasé energy that I don't need to be carrying. And so I noticed, not so much in myself this last time, but like, I noticed I was being a little bit more reserved, and I was like, oh, part of it is just like, I don't necessarily want to talk, because we're sitting in the very, very front. And I was like, I don't really want to talk over other people's like songs, because I don't like it when people talk over my song. Or like, at least if I could hear them from the table. I understand, and we're doing karaoke 9 times out of 10, you're at a bar, people are going to talk. You are not Beyonce, and it is not your concert. So I get it. I get that experience. But like, it does distract me if someone's like right in my face talking. But anyways, so I was there and I was like watching some people, and granted, might be liquid courage. I was completely sober. Just had a soda water with lime. No vodka this time, no tequila. So I was like, just like kind of watching and seeing what was happening. And some person this lady gets up and she's like dancing and she's just like having a ball. And I was like, oh, I love that. I love that energy. That is fire energy, regardless of if she like did it well or whatever. Like, that's just like, I love the energy. That is fire. I need this energy. I need to be this energy. I need to embody this, like this freeness. Right. And so I was like looking at my song list, and part of me was just like, part of why I am not like as free and flowing is like, I feel like some of the songs I have are like these like sad songs or whatever. I was like, I need more sass in my karaoke lineup. I need to like have more fun with the music. And even if it's not like necessarily a sad song, like it's got to be, or not necessarily a happy song, it's got to be a song that I have fun singing. I have fun acting it out and embodying the song, and not just be a song that I think I do well. That's what I was like looking at. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go and like go through all of my karaoke lists and like actually think about like, do I actually have fun singing this song, or do I just put like have this song in my rotation because I think I sound okay with doing it? And if I think if it's just because I think I sound okay, then that needs to come off of the list. Because if it's not fun, why am I doing it? Why are we here? What is the point? Especially for karaoke, right? You know, at least a job, if you're not having fun, at least you're making money, right? Like, right? So it's just like, I was like, why am I doing this? What energy do I want to be in? Do I want to be in like, I can do this, okay, and I'm okay with it, mid-ass energy? I'm hanging out with too many Gen Z people. But like, do I want to have this mid energy, or do I want to have the diva? Do I want to have the highest? Do I want to have the priestess? Do I want to have the empress? Do I want to have all these like high level top bitch energies? Yes, that's what I want. That's where I want to be. So obviously I need to make sure that I am embodying that energy by bringing forward that kind of fun and freedom. And I can do that with any song, but as someone that I feel very connected to music, when I play music that just like doesn't vibe with me, or like I don't even particularly like, then like I feel like right? I'm not connected, right? I'm not in it. So like, let's be in it. And this conversation was actually inspired by someone who was talking to me, and they were saying like, you know, like I want people to give me the energy that I give them. And I was thinking about it, and I was just like, all right, cool. Like, I hear you. I hear you that you want to have the love and the devotion and this like experience because you're giving that to that person, right? And I think about it from my own perspective because, you know, I think about times when I was working in different coaching communities and I was, you know, putting all this energy in and following my fellow like collaborators in these spaces. And I felt like when it was my turn to, you know, offer a service, or my turn to go live in the community, go do whatever, I wasn't getting my sort of like flowers, quote unquote. Like I wasn't, you know, I felt like people weren't watching my videos all the way through the way I was watching their videos all the way through. I felt like I was not getting the comments, you know, like I made sure that I was commenting as this person was going live, and other people weren't. I felt like I wasn't getting that back. And I was like, why? Well, like, one, I didn't have a conversation with that person about it. So like, if I really, really, really wanted to be like, yo, like, hey, but then the other thing was, part of why I didn't want to have that conversation with the person was like, I don't want people who are just in my comments because, you know, they're doing it because I was in their comments and they're not at all interested in actually what I have to say or what I have to offer, right? I don't want fake shit, right? Like I don't want that. And so I realized, one, like if I'm not interested in the content, then why am I watching the content? So I'm not going to get like, I need to give the energy to myself, is what I'm trying to say, right? So like, it's not about, oh, well, I loved up on this person, so this person has to love up on me. No, I have to love up on myself. Yes, it's good to love up on other people. I'm not saying like, stop loving people. No, I'm saying love yourself. What energy are you giving to yourself? Right? If you're looking for devotion and love and encouragement and all these high vibey frequency types of energies, what are you giving yourself? Because putting the pressure on somebody else to give it to you because you're not giving it to yourself, there's the problem, right? And people will feel that. People will feel like the obligation to lift you up because you are not lifting yourself up. And I understand that we have ebbs and flows in our lives, and we go through hard times and we go through things, and we definitely need some encouragement. Like, you know, it's good to have that, like, I got your back, I got that attaboy, right? It's good to have that. And sometimes it helps to remind us that, like, we've got this, to hear it from somebody else, but we still have to have that belief structure, right? We still have to have, like, that underlying net from within. So I think about, like, okay, when I got laid off, yeah, I like told people, and people were like, are you okay? And are you all right? And, you know, I got you, like, let me know if you need anything, you know, and it was great to know, like, hey, like, I have a support system. That's fabulous. But on the flip hand, in my own spirit, I'm just like, okay, yes, I love that, but I don't want to have to need that. I don't want to have, it felt so nice for someone to be like, oh man, that sucks. If you need a meal, like it hit my heart, right? Someone literally was like, if you need a meal, just let me know. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful. I love that. I am so thankful to have that. And I don't want to have to need a meal for you. I want a meal from you when you just like want to share a meal, and it's like just like a fun thing, and not like a place of pity, right? A place of like wanting to support because like you feel that I'm less than. Not that I'm less than, but you feel like I'm going through a tough time and that kind of thing. Like there's a different energy to it. Like there's an energy of like, we're sharing a meal and we're having a good time. And like, I bought too many pizza bites or whatever. Like, let's eat. And then like, oh, you're down and out. Let me help you out or whatever. Right? It's that pity energy is not what I'm here for. And so I don't want the pity likes. I don't want the pity like comments. I don't want that. Like I want you to want the information that I'm providing to you because it's fire, because it's like on freaking point. So that means, what energy am I putting towards the information that I'm putting out there? Am I looking at it as like, I need somebody else to hype me up, or am I hyping myself up because I know what I got is fire? Yeah. And so it took a little bit of a switch to be like, okay, you know what? Being in these collaborations where I feel like I'm not as good as other people, where I feel like, there's like something for me to prove that I am like, I'm just not there yet or whatever, like this constant lessening and lack mentality of myself. When I got to a place where it was just like, you know what? One, it's not about competition. Am I afraid of it? Absolutely not. I love a good game. I love sports. I love competition. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with losing because we learned something. And there's nothing wrong with winning because, hey, success. And I'm okay to hype somebody else up that is winning, even if I don't feel like I'm winning. There's beauty in all of the aspects of the journey that comes with it. But if we are down spiraling because of it, that's where we have to take a look, right? We have to check our energy and be like, okay, yeah, this person can thrive and this person can have, 9 million views on their videos. And you know what? Good for them. Good for them. The idea of like, well, what do they have that I don't have? That's conversation that I would have. I'm like, I feel like I'm just as good on the camera. I feel like I'm just as pretty. I feel like I'm just like, my content's just as good. Awesome. If you feel like that, then do you believe that as you're recording? Do you when you post, what's the energy that you're carrying with that post? Right? And that's the reminder I give to myself. All right, I recorded this. I feel fire about it. How am I going to present it to the world? Am I scared to let people know that I put something out? Am I scared to let people know that I created a podcast episode? Or am I going to like shout it out and back myself up? Right? Am I going to edify myself? What building am I building? Like, am I building it on a foundation of sand, of pity party people that are just like throwing like shares and whatever's my way because, they want to do something that they feel is nice and it makes them feel better about themselves, but it's really not a solid foundation of people that really want to like dive into the work that I do? Because that building's going to crumble, right? I got to edit. Like if I'm building something, I want to build it like on like a cement block out of bricks. Like we are not the three little piggies with the straw and the sticks, right? We got bricks. We laying down bricks on like a solid foundation. Okay. That's not going to move. That's going to just continue to grow, and we can maybe refurbish the space, or we can, make remodels when we need to, rebranding when we need to, but it's still a solid foundation of people that really are into what it is that we bring to the table. Yeah. So what is that energy? What is that energy? And you got to find that out for yourself. And that's what I work with my clients on, is like finding that energy, right? Maintaining that energy, right? Because that's a part of the positive mindset maintenance, right? Maintaining that energy. Maybe we find it, maybe we hold on to it for 5 minutes or so, and then all of a sudden we're like, okay, that was a little exhausting, and now I want to be in victim mode for a little bit. Nope, we don't have time for the victim mode. We got to sit back up. We gotta pop back up and keep it moving, right? We gotta keep it moving and hold that energy. So if we want to see energy come back to us, what is the energy that we're putting out? Are we putting out that like, oh, I hope this person's nice to me because, otherwise I don't think I'm a good person unless somebody else tells me that I'm a good person. No, I am a good person. Be it, live it, love it. You know it. You can look at how you treat other people. You can be like, oh man, I did this today and I supported this person this way and I supported this person that way. But what did I do to support myself? Okay. I haven't even eaten today. Did I drink water today? Like, it could have been just as simple as, going back to like the thought of talking to the person that was saying like, I wish people would give me the energy that I give them. Like, what energy are you giving yourself? All right, did you even give yourself water today? We need it, right? I talked to so many people that are like, oh man, I forgot to eat today because I was just so busy pouring into something else, pouring into my job, pouring into all these things that are outside of me that I didn't do anything for me. Didn't do the simplest thing for me. I didn't drink water. I didn't eat. And not because they're intentionally fasting. They just didn't feed their body. We have to back ourselves up. And going to the food and the water, like, if energy is everything, you can't provide everything if you ain't got no energy. We live in this physical plane that requires food and water to like energize our minds, our bodies, our spirits. Yes? How much food and what kind of food can be debated about, but we still at the end of the day need to drink water and feed. Yeah? Even if it's OMAD fasting or, 10-14, or you do a solid 3 meals a day, or you do the like 5 tiny meals a day, whatever your program is, that's you. You get to decide, but you still need to fuel yourself. You need to energize yourself. That's it. There's the post. How are you energizing yourself, my friend? And if you want support on that, I got you. I got you, boo. We have here, this podcast is here to support you. There's the Activate Your Inner Shift free meditation series that's there to support you. There's the home membership that is like community based there for you to support you with group coaching and rituals and movement and community to support you. There's one-on-one mentorship to support you. That includes the membership. There's also tarot reading to support. There's so much that I got for you to support you. But what are you going to do to support yourself? How are you going to invest in yourself? And with that, I'll say ta-ta for now. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Mwah!